All right, we're talking about one of the trends we do tend to see in the nomadic community is more politics and videos, talking about other things. I think a number of people have kind of realized that maybe their YouTube channels are just kind of floundering with nomadic stuff, or maybe they've just gotten tired of being nomads. Again, that's another thing I think we see. Hi there, it's Camo Dave. It is the 25th of May. Let's see, Christmas is 7 months away, right? June, July, August, September, October, November, December, right? Get your shopping done. Anyway, Lacey Lee Elliott here in Canada. I think it's like quite a few of the nomads that we see, and she has, I guess the pandemic last year just gotten off the road. That isn't doing that anymore. And so what do you do to keep your channel going? You talk about other stuff, and politics and other stuff floats her boat. She talks about the virus. She talks about vaccines, whether, the campaigns the governments are doing. Is it working? Is it worthy? Whatever. And the other thing she's doing a lot on is the GUN rights. Excuse me, I got to spell it right. I don't want the bots getting me. GUN rights. Especially there in Canada, and how do you get a GUN, and following the rules and doing all the bureaucracy to get your permits, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So anyway, that's what Lacey's doing these days, and I don't see it reflecting in her stats as to, hey, your channel's growing by leaps and bounds, but hey, again. I do, I don't know how many nomads we're seeing now. Either they're still nomadic, but they're just kind of going between 2 or 3 places over and over again, or they buy a house and they just kind of do day trips now, or they've completely gotten off their YouTube channels for more, just, I don't know. It's interesting, isn't it? And again, nomadic life is probably cool, but, you've run out of topics after a while, as witnessed by Mr. Chrome up there, also in Canada. You just kind of, no more topics. What else can you possibly say about something? So you get into something else, I don't know. For some reason, the Casey Roman, another perfect example. That is a good freeze frame. Casey Roman there in North Carolina, which is a good deal south of Canada. She's no longer a nomad. She doesn't even have an RV anymore. She got rid of her big honking fifth wheel and whatever, and now she's selling real estate. And for some reason, you know what? Even though these gals here, these women, these females have decided to kind of get away from nomad life, I still find both oddly compelling, okay? I really do. I mean, I like Casey Roman's style. She has a kind of a way of speaking. She can take 9 minutes and make it seem like 90 seconds. You know what I'm saying? She speaks well. She's funny. I mean, we've all been through the real estate charang. I sold my condo, what's that, 4 years ago. And, I know what it's like to have to do inspections and showings and contracts and blips and, and the real estate idiots who sometimes you get a real estate idiot who's a real idiot. Sometimes you get a real estate agent who's a real idiot. Now, she's not. She's very smart and everything like that. But sometimes you get a real estate agent that just won't call you back, or stuff like that. They're fun to deal with. Real estate agents are fun. Real estate agents are fun to deal with. Just let's say that. You'll have a blast. If you sell something, a house or whatever, you will have a load of fun with your real estate agent. But anyway, so Casey is talking about how your house inspections, and how today in this really hot market, which is going to last for another 20 seconds, people aren't even asking for inspections anymore. And then they're buying these houses at inflated prices, and the real estate market is going to tank in another couple of years, and then they're going to be stuck with mortgages that they're paying on houses that are worth a lot less than what they paid for them. You can almost guarantee that's going to happen. Right, Casey? Right? But you don't care. It's like, you're getting a good commission from those high prices, and as long as that goes, you'll be fine. Anyway, nice video from Casey Roman. Again, she's no longer on the road. I like Lacey Lee Elliott, you know. They're both kind of getting into other things, and I'm still watching both of them. Because why? Because I both find them interesting, oddly compelling people. Now, there is a whole bunch of other nomads recall. There was like, you know, there used to be these other female nomads. What is it? Deborah Joy and Glenda Sully and RV Debs. I used to enjoy watching those people too. And I don't know, you know, they kind of get more and more into like, Deborah Joy, Deborah Joy and Glenda Sully got more and more into like cooking stuff and decorating and stuff like that and shopping. And I kind of got at it, you know, I don't know, that I don't find terribly interesting. But as long as the former nomads stay with a topic that's kind of engaging, like possibly the crazy real estate market or, you know, GUN rights, which is kind of an interesting topic in this day and age with all the crazy stuff going on both here in the USA and Canada, I find oddly compelling. You know, and again, a lot of these nomads aren't doing much traveling these days, but they're still oddly compelling, right? I mean, the guys, they're, I don't know. I mean, you know, I don't know how to fix an arcade machine. I don't know. I find that kind of weirdly compelling, right? I don't care if he, I'll take a day trip to Branson, or maybe I'll go back into St. Louis and then I'll drive down to Kentucky, and, you know, but I'm not going to go more than a day trip from my house anymore. But I'm going to fix up some arcade games. Now, that's kind of oddly compelling, you know. I used to play those when I was a kid, kind of. You know, I want to say life is weird. Life is really strange sometimes. This is the new one from Hobo Shoestring. He's our favorite train hobo. He's had a difficult couple of years. He's had a lot of health issues, let's just say that, and he's not feeling so great. And, you know, he had the V, and then he got sick from the vaccine. And anyway, he's really, really, you know, making a lot of changes in his life. He wanted to move up to Alaska because that's where his heart is, but he just couldn't get an apartment up there because his credit isn't quite stellar enough. And so anyway, a friend of his came through down here, and he's in Tennessee. He used to be in Johnson City, and then he has a friend who got him, you know, I guess knows somebody who runs an apartment complex closer down to Knoxville, and got him in a nice apartment there. Really nice apartment there, looking out over a lake. So, but then again, he's got some more health issues coming up, and so he's just been trying desperately to kind of get back out on the rails and do some stuff. And we really like Hobo. Anyway, here he is in Eastern Tennessee, not too far from where his new apartment is. Bull's Gap. This is a place called Bull's Gap, which is so many miles northeast of Knoxville. Kind of, you know, in between where his new and old apartments are, I guess. Anyway, and a nice video. He knows the rails. He knows where everything's going, and really cool stuff. And a very into tunnels and all this cool stuff. And a very nice video there for 23 minutes. But I was just talking, you know, you know, there's a certain person in Eastern Tennessee that wants to engage me. You know, we've been talking a lot on the telephone, and I might go out and see this person one of these days, but you know where this person is? Just a few miles from Bull's Gap. I'm just saying, that's weird. Oh, I'm near Bull's Gap. You know, one of the things I want to do this year definitely is, do some of the local traveling, okay? Because I moved here to Western North Carolina, beautiful Morganton, and you know, I want to get up into I've done some trips up into the mountains here, and across the mountains is Tennessee, and I really haven't gotten over to Tennessee much, and Pigeon Forge and Sevierville and Gatlinburg, and of course Bull's Gap. Yeah, I want to go see it. Anyway, so... it's pretty. It's got a lot of train stuff over there. So I don't know. Maybe I'll get to take Hobo Shoestring out to the Burger King. Who knows? But anyway, check it out. Nice to see him back on the rails, at least locally. Yeah, this guy knows everything about trains. Everything you could possibly imagine. We got Eric the Goat Guy, who is... his poor Chevy minivan is just falling apart. So what's he thinking of buying? A Tesla! Why would anybody want to buy a Tesla? I don't know. It's just too why? You can buy a perfectly good Toyota for a lot less money. Why would you want to, other than just, oh, I'm driving a Tesla. You see that in Northern Virginia. You see that in suburban Maryland around D.C. You see quite a few Teslas. And the only reason people drive those Teslas is because they like that big T on the back of the, I don't know. Hey, I'm a Toyota guy. I did. My very first car was a cheap little Toyota Corolla, but I would, what the heck, Toyotas are perfectly good cars, and they cost a lot less, and that's all I have to say about that. All right, we got a fascinating one from Camper Van Kevin. A bird builds a nest right on his RV there, right by his motorcycle, so. All right, he and Felix are kind of, they've now gone, I think where is it? Sholo. Showlow, Sholo or Lo or whatever. It's a town there in a kind of central northern Arizona. That's where they're hanging out right now. So I guess he doesn't want to travel too far from Phoenix because that's where, or Felix, no, Phoenix, because that's where all of his docks are, and he's got he's got to keep up with what's going on with with all the procedures he's had lately. Snow and Kurt continue their adventures in Nicaragua, meeting up with some other travelers. So that's pretty cool. I always love their channel. They do a wonderful job. Check them out, Snow and Kurt there in Nicaragua. Trip and Tracy, she's heading up this way pretty soon. We're making some plans. It's all I'm telling you. It's going to be fun. It's going to be really fun, and Harv may be coming along, so we'll see. We will see. Also got a new one here from, you know who, Nomadic Dramatic, that we don't talk about much. It was a video where he and Boogie and Carpetbagger all went down to Branson. What do we call it? Bagger, Boogie, and Tater. Bagger, Boogie, and Tater. That was a couple weeks ago, and anyways, Celebrity Car Museum. Poor old Tom Green. He's just desperately trying to build this nomadic channel. Put some UFOs in there and get 14,000 views. Oh yeah, whole makeover there for Steph. Wow. Look at that. I don't quite know what Van Life Sheldon's Travels are trying to do with the channel there. I really don't. Mike and Steph, they're nice people. They got a turtle. They've been spending some time in Vegas. I don't know. The makeover, I don't know. Everybody's trying to find content for their channels, and of course they're trading in the van there that they've been driving for this, and that's how she's going to be dressed from now on. So it's a whole new day for the Van Life of Sheldon's Travels channel. A whole new day. That's right. Yes, and they're going to be based out of Vegas now, right? Anyway, hey. You gotta have some fun, right? When you're on the road, fun is the key word, right? That's right. All right, we got Dave there. Dave's RV Life. 43 minutes. This is almost as long as if you take the commercials out of a CSI, it's the same length. Anyway, it's a beautiful trip. He goes up into, not far from where his base is there in western PA, up into the mountain, kind of hills and rolling hills and the Allegheny River, and he's taken the van out, the white van that he bought and fixed up, out on a trip with his lovely dog Bella. This is just a nice video, very touristy stuff. He does like what Aja does. It's what Aja and what Destination Open Road do. They'll pull up and they'll be like one of those, what do they call those thingy dingies with all the words on? One of these things, they have all the words and they tell you all about the history of the tunnel you're looking at. And then he'll pause it. He'll say, I'm going to pause. If you'd like to hit the pause button and read this, because I'm only going to stop on it for a couple seconds anyway. Dave. I don't know. We're still worrying about what he's going to do with Betty the Bounder there with her transmission woes. She's not quite right transmission-wise. And, you have to take it down to the shop in Florida to get them to look at it. And that's going to be a I don't guess he's not going to do that, but anyway, so we'll see. There's still a lot of drama going on with Dave's RV life. That'll do it for our Tuesday show, 25th of May. Hot here in, it's got hot. Summer is here in Western North Carolina, up in the low 90s yesterday, and yeah. But it's sunny, and it's beautiful weather, but it's hot. All right, folks, that ought to do it. Thank you so much for watching. You have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. I'll chat with you later. Okay, I got something in the mail. I got something. People are sending me nice. I love getting swag. And this came in the mail. This came in the mail yesterday. Kenny Rogers Roasters Wood Fire Chicken. There's Kenny. I remember this was a big thing on Seinfeld. You know, Kramer, remember he had the crazy light coming in from the Kenny Rogers Roaster next door. And what size is this? This is a medium. Oh, that's the size I wear. Anyway, so I don't know who sent this to me. I don't know who sent it to me. There was no, there was a tag in the bag, but it only just said thank you for your order from a t-shirt company. But it didn't tell me who sent it. So if it was you, let me know, okay? And be on the honor system. Only take credit if you really sent it. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, vlog under.